Yo! Yeah, that's right, y'all. Welcome to the Spinner Swallow Beer Review. Yeah, we're doing, that's right, y'all. We're doing Mokah. We're doing Mokah, or Mokah, but spelled different, Imperial Stout by Southern Tier Brewing. And I want to go ahead and just switch this over to this Facebook channel there real quick. I want to share it with or am I already sharing on Facebook? I don't know. Beats the hell out of me. Let's share it over there. All right, the video link. Let's do it. Yeah, and this one, Southern Tier Brewing Company, and definitely it's a 10% ABV American Imperial Stout. And let's see here, Shagdog. What you gonna do, Shagdog? I'm just trying to share it over to my personal Facebook, but I want to put the YouTube link on it. I don't want to. I can't do a post on Facebook. What the hell? Oh. I'm trying to copy, right? And then Facebook paste. Let me paste. There we go. There we go. And let's see what's going on Facebook here. I got 2 messages. P. Diddy. That's 14 hours ago. Anywho. Let's see. Yeah, so let's get into this one. This is an Imperial Stout Mokah Southern Tier, but they spell it Mokah. I don't know if this is part of their Blackwater series. I guess it is. As scientists, our brewers utilize their materials to exacting standards. As artists, they couldn't resist the temptation to combine two of our highly acclaimed Blackwater Series Imperial Stouts, Jahva and Choklat. They spell that with a Choklat. And they spelled the Java wrong too. Southern Tier education. Alone, each is perfect, but together as Mokah, they're an inimitable expression of 2 of the world's most sought after flavors. I've had a couple of these, Southern Tiers, Blackwater series, and a lot of them are just. I mean, our buddy PA Brewers probably love these Imperial Stouts, but I think they're just too powering. But I love stouts. I'm not a big fan of Imperial Stouts, though. I'd rather have a regular stout. But hopefully this one is all right. 10% ABV, though. Let's get into it. Definitely an oil color coming out of the bottle there. And hopefully that doesn't go over the rim. It might. And I'm about to save it if it does. I think it's going to stay. Yeah, the concave of that rim, just a slightest little bit of concave. Save that head from going over. But definitely, look at that head. It's like a chocolate creaminess, silky looking. And the beer itself is black as black gold, which is oil, my friend. There might be some hues. I mean, it's very black, but there might be a red hint to it or something. This one on Beer Advocate, like I said, gets a 94, 10% ABV. It's an American Imperial Stout. And we'll see what happens. Let's give it a sniff. A lot of chocolate. nice. I wouldn't say super dark chocolate, but a medium to dark chocolate. Yeah, not bad actually for the smell. It doesn't smell super overpowering. I can't even pick up the alcohol being 10%. Maybe a slight lactose and a slight coffee, but majority is chocolate smell there. Let's do it. Let's drink it. Cheers. Beers they combine with this. Yeah, it's not as bad as some of the other ones I had by them for this Blackwater series. There's one I had the Irish stout they had one time, and it was like too over empowering, yeah. And this one's supposed to be. I don't think I drank any of those two. I only had like 2 or 3 of the Blackwater series. This supposedly combines the Jahva Stout and the Choklat Stout, both spelled wrong, Jahva. The chocolate was Choklat. And I remember the Irish Stout one I had is an Irish minty stout. It was just too much, I think. This one's pretty good so far, so. Yeah, not bad at all, actually. Man, and it's smooth. It's 10%. Don't even taste like it's 10% ABV. I would suspect 6 or 7%, maybe at the most. So it's this. I mean, it's not weak, like a Guinness drought or something, or draft or whatever. Definitely a cocoa, or not a cocoa, a dark chocolate mocha, almost a mocha chocolate. A slight coffee. Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it. Yeah, a slight sweet, not very sweet. There is a slight bitter finish, but it's not that bitter, so I'm not sure what the IBUs are. It's very balanced, well balanced for an Imperial Stout. I think it's smooth for an Imperial Stout, actually. And from the start to the finish, it's pretty good. Now, you can't drink really too many of these because it's 10% ABV. So, I mean, this is a nightcap here. But out of some of these crazy beers I've been doing by Southern Tier, the French Toast, and a couple other crazy ones, none of them were to my liking, but this one's pretty good. Actually, I like it. It's an anytime treat. Yeah, it's a treat, all right. Pretty good. It's smooth. I mean, for 10%, usually you get these Imperial Stouts 10%. I think probably it's stronger than I realized, but it's probably being masked by the chocolate, a little bit of creaminess, a very, very slight coffee. I think it's more chocolate than anything. This is a very deceptively smooth drinking, very strong beer. I wouldn't even put this past 6% ABV, 6, 7. I'd be like, that's it, right? Maybe. That's 10%, yeah. This is a good nightcap, cold winter night. Bedtime for Bonzo, something like that. It's smooth. Leaves a creamy aftertaste. I like it. It's one of now. I wouldn't do too many of these. If I had to drink, say I was in a cabin in the middle of winter in the mountains, I'd probably hold off after 2 of these. But then again, after you have 2, you might want to go for the 3rd and 4th one, right? Which would be a mistake out in the wilderness, right? Cold wilderness. You might get mauled by a bear. Somebody sent me a video the other day. Their daughter A bear came up on the porch and, hey, talking to the bear, hey, bear, hey, what you doing? And the window wasn't locked. And the bear pushed the window and the window started coming up. And she grabbed the window. She was like, no, no, no. Grabbed the window and locked it. But it just tells you, man, if out in the wilderness, bears can get in your house. I'm sure she's keeping that window locked now all the time. Thanks to my one viewer watching. Mom, I love you if that's you. Yeah, probably. What's today? Tuesday? It's probably my mother or Jammer, but it can't be Jammer because he would have commented already. So I'm going to say it's mother. But thanks for watching. This is a pretty good one. This is do it for me. I started off with what? I can't remember what the first IPA ABV was. 6%? Maybe 6.5% also. Then another one that was 6.5%. And this bad boy at 10%. I think I'm done after this. This is hitting the spot here. This is making me sleepy time. Rugby. Whatever happened to Rugby? He doesn't comment on our videos anymore. Although we do have a new channel. He might not even know about our new channel. Although I think he commented on one video that we did one time. So, oh well. Anything else special? I don't want to talk about politics or drama. Anything else special? And anybody watch the Tom Brady roast on Netflix? Pretty funny. I wasn't going to watch it because I'm not really a big Tom Brady fan. But I figure, Kevin Hart's on it. He's all right. I don't think Kevin Hart's not my favorite. But he's all right. And I saw other people around it. I said, well, let me go ahead and watch this. Man, this one comedian, I forget his name, but he tore in a bunch of them. He went down to the crowd. He's at the table with, what's his name, Dana, the guy who owns the UFC, whatever his name is. But they let him roast Tom Brady for 30 minutes, somebody from the crowd, I guess. And he said something about the rings or whatever, So the comedian sitting there, I didn't know. I thought it was somebody that was with him. The comedian grabs my back. Hey, that was great. That was great. For everybody out there, if you didn't know, he's the owner, not only the owner of the UFC, he's also a degenerate gambler or whatever gambler. Somebody gambles all the time, whatever the word is. So it makes you think, is he having those fighters fix the fight because he's gambling on it? That was funny. And then he walked right up on the stage. He's talking. I forget this guy's name, but he's funny as hell. He went right down the line. People that were sitting by Tom Brady. I don't know if he said something about Kevin Hart, but went all the way down. He got to a couple other comedians that were over here. There's this black lesbian lady. I forget her name. She's from Boston, I guess. That's why she was there. But he got to her, and the way he said it, I can't remember how he said it, but basically the way that black people might say, oh, hell no. But he said something in reference to her lesbianism, that when she goes down on a girl, she's like, oh, hell nah. Nah, like nah on something, It was funny as hell the way he said it. And then he said something, who got the worst, even more than Tom Brady all night, was even probably only about 4 or 5 times somebody said something to her, but Kim Kardashian was there. And they're talking shit. And she was out in the crowd, too. She wasn't even on the stage. But they're always saying something about her with BBC and Black News. And she looked pissed as hell. And supposedly, a rumor I heard that she tried, after that taping, because it was live that night, that she tried to get Netflix to delete the scenes of that. I guess what? Don't go to those damn type of things if you want to be talked about. Especially if you're a Kardashian. But if she wants a real man, well, I am a real man, but I don't want to get with Kim Kardashian shit. Even if she loved me. Would I get with her? She's been with Kanye West or some other basketball player she was with. Who else she been with? I don't know if I'd want to get with that. Probably not. But would I want to get with her for her money? Probably so. The Spit or Swallow beer review would be world famous. People would be talking shit about my whole Kim Kardashian, but I wouldn't care. Yeah. But I want to date Kim Kardashian. I don't think she's a bad looking woman, but she's not very smart. If you go to a damn roast and you're sitting in the front there and you're Kim Kardashian, that's not smart right there in the first place. You know you're getting roasted. And not by just one, at least 4 or 5 people have roasted her. It was pretty funny. Then after that, I went back because Kevin Hart was the host, but the one guy that does all the Comedy Central roast, he was there. I forget his name. Who does the Comedy Central roast? Who's the host of Comedy Central's roast? Yeah, Jeff Ross. He was there. He wasn't the host, but he was there as kind of almost like a co-host to Kevin Hart, but he was way better than Kevin Hart. Jeff Ross is the roast master. I like Jeff Ross, the way he does that. Anything else he does, I don't care for. But when they're doing the roast, he's pretty good at that. And Kevin Hart was okay, but Jeff Ross and that one comedian just roasted everybody going down the line. That guy was pretty good. There was another comedian that came up right after him, too. He was pretty good, too. But that first guy, man, that shit was funny as hell. And he didn't hold back any punches on racial stuff or anything. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Now, if I was Tom Brady, would I go on a roast? No. The biggest jokes that they roasted him on was the wedding stuff, the rings, Super Bowl ring. He had 6 rings. Now he's back down to 5. Just stupid shit. Stuff about the coach, Bill Belichick, that kind of stuff. Bill Belichick was there too. He showed up. Even Ben Affleck showed up, but he left. He came out and left. Somebody else, Bill Belichick wasn't on the stage at first. He came out and then he sat down. Anybody else pop up like that? Somebody else popped up too on the left, I believe. But a lot of it was fun. What's his name? Edelman. They're roasted on Edelman. Gronk, of course. I mean, you can't help it, but Gronk. There's one girl who was pretty funny. I don't know who she is, but she did a pretty good job. And the one part she was talking about, Tom lost $6 million in crypto. Even Gronk said, "Me no, that not real money," or something like that, like talking like a retardo. Even Gronk was smart enough to say, "Me no, that not real money," or something like that. There's one or two comments that somebody said that 2 different people said to Gronk, and he actually looked like he was mad, but oh well. Gronk was physically athletic. He's pretty good, but all the records he has, man, the only reason he has a lot of them is because of Tom Brady, really. If you put him on any other team, he probably wouldn't be as highly rated. I mean, you look at what's his name play for the Cowboys. I'm not saying he's more physically gifted than Gronk, but Jason Witten, he's got a couple records, right? I don't know if he has any NFL. Gronk might have passed him and everything. I don't know. Tight end records for the NFL. I know Tony Gonzalez, I think, has most touchdowns. I'm not sure if Gronk passed him, though. Most receiving yards, Tony Gonzalez. 15,000 something. Jason Witten, Antonio Gates, Travis Kelce, Shannon Sharp, and Rob Gronkowski. So he's down like 5th or 6th. Most receptions, Shannon Sharp. Most pass receptions caught, Jackie Smith. Most yards gained by a tight end, Jackie Smith. Most catches, who the hell is Jackie Smith? Most catches by a tight end in a season, Zach Ertz. Who the hell is that? First tight end to record 3 consecutive seasons with 1,000 receiving yards, Greg Olsen. Okay. Most season 1,000. Okay. Oh. Tony Gonzalez has the most career yards and receptions by a tight end, 15,127. And let's see who's behind him. Jason Witten's right behind him. Jason Witten, man, God, I loved him. But Tony Gonzalez was the GOAT for tight ends, I guess, you know. Even with some, not even the greatest quarterbacks, but yeah. He was probably, Tony Gonzalez at one point was probably better than most of the receivers on the Chiefs. So, and he had longevity. That's always a big thing. Emmitt Smith. You know, how many years did Emmitt Smith play? 15 years? I mean, what do you expect, right? A lot of people said, oh, Barry Sanders is way better than Emmitt Smith. Well, Barry Sanders to me is a quitter. And I don't give a shit if Barry Sanders had the Dallas offensive line or not. He would zigzag in the back and lose yardage just like he did with Detroit. So I don't think Barry Sanders would have done any better with the Cowboys. So there you heard it from me first. And I watched the video of like Emmitt Smith's touchdown runs, every touchdown run he had. Some of those runs, the blockers didn't even do a good job blocking. It was all Emmitt Smith. So don't give me this shit about Emmitt Smith and his offensive line. There, you heard it from me straight up. Shagdog, Emmitt Smith, all the way. Oh, by the way, it's 21 minutes. What am I going to give this beer? I don't think I graded it. I'm going to give it an A and a S. Because I'm not really big on Imperial Stouts for the spit or swallow scale or drinkability. But I'll give it a sword or a swallow and a quarter and an A. There you go. This is one of the best ones I've had from Southern Tier in a while, actually. Yeah. There you have it. I think Shagdog may be done after this one. I think with my one viewer, they're gone now. But that's okay. Man, Jeff G, Jammer fan, PA Brew News, where are you guys, huh? When Shagdog's on, you guys don't jump on. But Jammer's on, oh. PA Brew News is probably working. All right, y'all. Nobody usually watch me on from YouTube, unless it's not just showing up on StreamYard, but that's okay. I was talking about the Facebook because I put the link on Facebook, but yeah, that's how we're going to do it, right? Anyhow, this is a pretty damn good beer. I think Jammer needs to get on the YouTube channel and start commenting on other people's videos and responding to comments because a lot of people want to hear from Jammer. But Jammer doesn't want to mess around with YouTube. He's all about Facebook now. That's all right. That's okay. Well, let me get this beer down so I get off here and get to bed, right? I ranted and raved long enough. And this is why we should have set parameters about what we talk about. Because we go off on a tangent and different shit all the time. So forgive me. Shout out to all the beer lovers out there, though. Yeah, anyhow, I was talking about that roast of Tom Brady. Kevin Hart got the Mark Twain Award, I don't know, last month, 2 months, a couple months back, whatever. They had a show about that, too. And they were kind of like doing a roast about Kevin Hart, but he's up in the kind of like a half balcony section with his family. And his kids who are like really young, or her kids, I don't know if they're his stepkids or whatever. But some are really young. But there was some raunchy, not real raunchy, but a little bit raunchy with jokes with little kids sitting there. This is fucking disgusting. What kind of country we live in these days, right? But anyhow, but that wasn't good at all. That Kevin Hart roast. Kevin Hart, to me, I mean, he's just a short guy, funny, short. You know, you get the different comedians, the ones that are fat, the ones that are short. Danny DeVito. Who are some others? Watch, I'll prove it to you. Famous short comedians. Leslie Jordan. I don't know if he's still alive. Patton Oswalt, who played Spencer Nader on King of Queens. Brad Williams. I don't know if he's funny. Oh, that's a little actual real midget. A bunch of short comedians. Kevin Hart. Yeah. Comedians. Central's top 10, 100. Okay. Short comedian. You're short, you're funny, right? I mean, even look at the guy that played Tyrion Lannister, the midget dude on Game of Thrones. He's not a comedian, but some things he said is funny. You know, the whole I drink and I know things and stuff like that. It's kind of comedic. Short people are just naturally funny, like fat people. If you can make fun about yourself, people are going to laugh, not at you, but with you. All right, well, Shagdog's done with this one. Oh, I got a little bit left. That was a horrible video. Anyhow, thanks for watching. Subscribing, commenting, liking. Be sure to get into that groove and let's check out this Big Ten song. Big Ten college football. Oh, fuck. I hate when this Microsoft shit pops in my... I can't get rid of this Microsoft stuff on my computer. I want to get rid of Edge. The actual... I got to figure out how to get rid of... I can't get rid of the Edge app browser. And then sometimes the shit pops up because I guess... Close window. There we go. All right, Shagdog, Spitter Swallow Beer Review. Love this song. We'll see you on the next one. Maybe Jammer might be on it. Who knows? All of you.